All right, how's it going, guys? If you're watching this video, it means you have grabbed the park skiing progression checklist. I'm really excited to bring this to you guys. I hope it helps you as much as I think it will. There's a lot of benefits of knowing what to do, in what order, and when, and that's what I wanted to bring to you guys with this. Obviously, you'll probably have kind of skimmed through the progression checklist before you watch this video, or at least kind of looked at it. One thing I wanted to break down is all these tricks I have laid out. Obviously, we have the different levels 1 to 5. They're all laid out in order of what I think is important to learn first. You guys will see a lot of unnatural tricks paired very closely to natural tricks, like let's learn left 360, then let's learn the right 360 almost immediately after. Again, this is my personal kind of input on what I think is super important, and it's going to be geared towards more of a competition based skiing. So if you want to take this progression checklist with a little grain of salt, seeing as it is obviously designed for it's designed more for somebody who wants to compete in slopestyle or big air. You're gonna have to spin both directions. If you are somebody who just wants to film video parts, or you just want to get better at the sport and you're not necessarily trying to compete, you can leave out some of the unnatural stuff. However, it will help you in the long run no matter what, and I still recommend doing it. So take that with a grain of salt. I still think you should try to learn the unnatural tricks almost equally or evenly with the natural tricks. Just for instance, let's say if you want to learn how to do a K-Fed, you're at that point in the checklist, but you can't do an unnat side, or you can't do an unnat back two. Your K-Feds, if you are able to get it, it's going to be it's not going to be very clean, not going to be very well balanced. You're going to be setting it more like a front four and just bouncing off the end of the rail instead of doing a nice clean K-Fed. And if you want to do it on a long rail, K-Fed's on a DFD or something like that, down, flat, down, for those of you guys that don't know the lingo, you're going to want to have those unnatural slides and the back two out unnatural. So they're in there for a reason. Take it with a grain of salt, but they're in there for a reason. You also see, guys, at the end of the tricks, there's a little pointer as to what you should be thinking about focusing on doing when you are doing the trick. So let's say it's in part 1 or level 1, you're going to see 360, bringing your knees to your chest. We don't want to do our 360 standing super tall, stretched out, not bringing your knees in, not in control, leading with our upper body. These are little things I'll point out in there. Obviously, it's a checklist, so I'm not really going to be there to give you guys coaching feedback, but I wanted to give you guys little pointers on what to think about and what to try to avoid when you are doing these tricks. And I think it's super important. If you guys do want actual coaching help with all this stuff, again, Slope Academy is there for you. We have the Discord. It's $30 a month, and we're going to be there coaching you and providing tips, video feedback, and stuff on these tricks that you are doing. So think about it, www.slopeacademy.com if you want the actual feedback. But I thought I would throw in some pointers in the checklist. The checklist is more just a general guide of what tricks to learn in what order, and then you can cross them off, feel good about it, and know you're on the right track. But if you do want that extra help, either your park skiing team locally or whatever can help you out, or we can help you out as well. Then you will see down level 4, I believe, I switch it to there's not really a natural spinning. I think a good mindset to have when it comes to freestyle skiing is not having a nat side, is more just having a natural side and not having a natural side, is having a left and a right. You don't really want to get stuck in the mindset of this is the hard way for me to do it, this is the easy way for me to do it. Obviously, when you learn something, some people are more ambidextrous than others, but I think, in my personal opinion, it's just, you're doing the trick left, you're doing the trick right. The main difference is you've tried the trick to the left 35 times, you tried the trick to the right once. Of course, it's going to feel more uncomfortable. So try to balance out the amount of input you're putting into both good and bad sides, left and right. On trampoline, what I used to do to fix my right spinning, because I was originally a left, I like to spin left more. It's pretty even now, but to fix the right, I would do 2 or 3 progressions or 2 or 3 sets, or I do the right cork 7 2 or 3 times for every one time I did it to the left. Because when I was starting out, I learned everything to the left, and then I had to go learn everything to the right later. However, I put so many more reps into the left side than I did the right side. So I had to kind of, compensate for that. So just something to think about. All in all, that's pretty much just a rough breakdown for the checklist. Obviously, I'm going to miss some tricks. I can't put absolutely every trick in there, but I covered the basics and the fundamentals of every single comp trick you're going to need to get to a level where I am at now, competing in World Cups and stuff like that. If you guys cross all the checklists off, everything off, and you got all the tricks, message me. I'll have something special for you guys because you deserve it. Anyways, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any feedback. Send me an email, send me a DM on the progression checklist. I'm going to be updating it and making it as good as possible. So if you have feedback that will make it better, let me know and I'll update it, and you'll have the updated version anyways. So all good. Template, download it, print it off, put it on your wall right here. Check it off, check things off as you go, whatever you need to do. But I really hope it helps you guys. Deuces.